When doing a full body workout program, sometimes you may feel that you have a lagging body part, or just a particular area of strength, flexibility, or endurance that you want to develop a little bit more compared to the rest of your body. One of the really nice ways to do that is to do a drop set just for that particular movement pattern. So in this workout, I will show you at the end of the workout how from time to time I like to throw in a drop set as a burnout finisher. So again, here we're starting with a superset of false grip pull-up, which is a pulling exercise, coupled with a kettlebell complex that integrates a lower body movement and a push. So again, this first superset covers the whole body with a pulling movement, a leg movement, and a pushing movement. After this, we move on to the next superset, and then at the very end, instead of doing a core focused exercise as I normally do, I replace that with a burnout set of regular dips using the drop set method. Reason why I like to do the drop set at the very end of the workout is because my body has been fatigued, so it doesn't take much to induce muscular fatigue of that particular area that you want to focus on. Even simple exercises like push-ups or bodyweight squats can be a very good muscle building exercise, particularly if you're already fatigued. If you do it in the beginning of your workout, it'll take a long time for you to get to that fatigue range because you have to go through the first, however many repetitions before your muscles start to fatigue, and then starts to break down, and that's really your muscle building rep range. But once you go through almost an entire workout, you have used up your energy, and at the end of the workout, you can do a burnout set using the drop set method, and it won't take you long to induce muscle breakdown for hypertrophy in order for you to develop and build muscle of that particular targeted area. For a drop set, I typically would prefer to do exercises that are simple to execute. I wouldn't do a drop set using things like a kettlebell clean, for example, or a kettlebell snatch, because those are ballistic moves and they require a more complicated technical and movement pattern. It's a bit more complex. I would use something that is a lot simpler that you can kind of grind out rep after rep, even with subpar execution. So something like a pull-up or dips or push-ups or inverted row, for example. Those things you can kind of ignore a little bit your technique and just really focus on fatiguing and burning out your muscles. The simple exercises that are easy to execute also helps to avoid injuries while you're pushing your muscles to the limit. So here it is. This is the last set of the workout, and this is the drop set of just regular dips. I typically do 5 sets in total in the drop set. So in the first set here, I push out as much as I can, and I think, let's say I get 20 reps. I try not to take breaks during the rep. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a set, in order to get to your targeted rep count, you may have to stop and take a break in the middle. But for a drop set, you just kind of keep pushing until you can't anymore, and then you stop for about 15 seconds or so before continuing to the next set. And I do this for a total 5 sets. So the first set, you can get a lot of repetitions, let's say 20 or so. If it's easier exercise like a push-up, you may be able to get to 25 or 30 depending on your strength and endurance level. You take about a 15-second break and then you go again. The second time around, usually the rep count is going to drop significantly, maybe only half of what you had done in the first one. So you may only be able to do 8 or 10, maybe even less. But it doesn't matter. The rep count doesn't really matter. The thing that matters is fatiguing the muscles that you're trying to target. So here again, I think I only did 8 the second time around, but you don't need to cut the rest time short. You can still recover for about 15 seconds or so before continuing to the third set in this overall drop set. So if the first one I got about 20, 22, the second one I think I only got 8, this third one probably only 4, 5 or 6. And because the muscles that you're trying to target are so fatigued, it doesn't take much at all to get into that muscle breakdown rep range. The last thing to consider is using a drop set sparingly. I wouldn't do this every day because it is it does take a toll on your body. But from time to time, it's good to have in the back of your pocket, so you can pull out whenever you're feeling good and you want to fatigue your muscles a little bit more than usual. So you can integrate this drop set method into your workout, as I'm doing it here at the end of a full body workout, and let me know how it goes.